Hello. I thought I would do a little bit of a very cash, very chill, chit chat book haul. I just went to the op shop and I picked up 6 books and I spent a total of $6 today on books. $6, that is nothing. I also picked up 3 books from Big W yesterday, so I thought I'd hop inside and show you those as well. But just as a nice little casual video for today, I just wanted to talk about the books that I hauled from Vinnie's one bookstore. I went to one bookstore, $6, 6 books. All books on special for $1 today. They're usually $2, I think it was saying on their little signs. But yeah, very happy about that. So I want to walk through the ones that I bought today. These are all books that I've been looking for a very long time, and they don't sell them to my knowledge. I haven't seen them at my local Big W, Kmart or Target. Let's get into the 6 books that I picked up today. I definitely think one of the book girlies either got sent to the big white upstairs, unless one person donated each of these at a time. I have no idea, but why ever they were all there at once, the gods really said, it's your birthday on Monday, you deserve a treat, have these books. The one I want to start off with is one that I have actually seen, the only one I have seen, I'm pretty sure at Kmart. Sanctuary of the Shadow. So it says, enter the circus at your own risk and discover the greatest show on earth in this thrilling and darkly magical fantasy novel. Now, Caraval is my favorite, one of my favorite series of all time. Hear me out. If this is anything like Caraval, I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's a little bit different from what you typically read in regards to all of the cliches with assassins and, you know, like, I love Deadly Games, but Caraval just takes Deadly Games to a whole new level. And then Once a Broken Heart was like amazing. So if this is anything like those, then I am super keen. But yes, A Sanctuary of Shadows, $1. Woo! I don't see enough people, I don't see really anyone talking about it, but I have seen photos on my Pinterest and things like that. I have seen a couple of people mention it. I think Rachel Catherine might have hauled it a little while ago. I could be completely talking out of my backside right now, but one thing that I did accidentally do myself dirty in, sort of, was this. Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. Now, I picked this up today because I was like, oh my god, I saw it and I had a heart attack. I was looking for that in Big W all afternoon yesterday, and I was like, could not find it anywhere. They had the new one, but I was like, they don't have the second or the first one. I was like, I want the first one, I want to read the first one. I hear Rachel talking about this all the time. If you follow the book girlies, which I'm sure you do, Rachel in particular raves about this. I don't know whether Sarah Caroli, Destiny Sidwell, Larry Reeds, all the rest of it, Mariana, Yana, you know, Emmy, like any of those girls. I don't know if any of those girls have read this, but I know Rachel has read this, and I watch her so religiously because she is a Brisbane girly and I am a Darwin girly, and we are in Australia, and so I very much relate to what she can get her hands on. But then I come home and I realized, as I was like looking at the back, I was just like, oh, there's a photo, and I was like, that's not the color of the third one. And I was like, oh, this is the second one. Anyway, it's still good because obviously if I do love the first one, when I do buy the first one, if I love it, then I will have the second one to read, which is beautiful, amazing. And like, who can say no to $1? Who can say no to a book that looks like this for $1? The foiling is stunning. The color is one of my favorite colors. Green is my favorite color, and this is my second favorite type of green. I feel like that's awfully specific, but anyway. Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. Gorgeous, stunning, amazing. I could be like well and truly talking out of my backside because I also feel like I might have seen this at Kmart at one point, or Big W. Actually, I might even have seen it at Target. I'm not 1000% sure. Either way, I'm really glad that I picked this up today. The Anatomy of Songs. This one is about a girl who's an assassin given orders by her father to kill the Prince Viridian Eris, Crown Prince of Levada. But it sounds really good. I love assassins. I love a female main character. The Anatomy of Songs, I've heard beautiful.
Incoming call. Press the...
Anyway, Psyche. Anyway, Cat Forsyth. This one here, I don't know anything about. I just got completely taken in by the cover. And I was like, oh my god. And it said, it's not wise to anger the gods or to fall in love with one. And I was hooked. So I know nothing about this. It says, Psyche has always been different, fair as Venus, the goddess of love, and with the hard-won ability to save the lives of those of mortal blood, she's both shunned and revered. When she unwittingly provokes Venus, she and her sisters lose everything. Ooh.
I know. Psyche must find a way to amends and support her family. This is very much giving me a Court of Thorns and Roses for some reason. Befriended by an old woman, Nocturna, Psyche finds herself irresistibly drawn to her young friend Ambrose, but neither is what they seem. For Psyche has fallen in love with a man whose face she is forbidden to see. Ooh, masked men? Maybe. After disobeying this injunction, she must risk everything to try to save him, even if it means travelling down the shadowy underworld to face Proserpina. Queen of the dead. The way to the realm of the dead is easy. A thrust of a sword, a sudden fall, a careless bite of toadstool, and the soul is sucked away. It is the return journey that is difficult. The story of Psyche and Eros, has been told for more than 2,500 years. Kate Forsyth infuses it with the new vigour as a life-affirming celebration of female strength, sexual desire, and empowerment. Psyche.
I know nothing about said Psyche that's been told for thousands of years. Am I like completely uncultured? Anyway, the cover is absolutely stunning, and I clearly need to educate myself on what that is or what that means, but $1! Woo! Oh, very cute. Next one. This one I picked up because I saw Lady of Shadows in Big W, right? So I think I'm going to assume that's book 2 and book 3. Did read in Big W that it had said book 2, and I read the synopsis on the back or the blurb on the back, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds really good. But I was like, I could not see book 1 anywhere. Lady of Darkness, book 1. Shadows always return to the darkness. Woo! This cover is stunning. Like that little smoky whatever. Beautiful. It says, a cage, a choice, a mystery. Owned by a ruthless assassin, Lord Scarlet Monroe and her 2 sisters are the most feared trio in the continent. They are wild, unpredictable until the tragic night finds Scarlet locked away in a noble's household, and children begin disappearing from her home. All her plans are put on hold as she races to save them. With the help of old friends, a jilted lover, and a mysterious newcomer who claims the magic of the Fae is possible in mortal lands, Scarlet delves into the darkest corners of the world. Forgotten secrets come to light, and she discovers the darkness extends far beyond her own kingdom. Does that not sound amazing? And finally, not technically finally, because I will show you the 3 that I bought yesterday when I hop inside, but the final book that I bought from the up shop, drum roll please, this one I'm so excited for. Throne of the Fallen, Kerry Maniscalco. This one. She is a chonker. She also seems to have something in the front. I feel this might have been a young person's book. Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. I've heard so many amazing things about this. There is a beautiful front cover. It just looks stunning. This one, a wicked prince, a fallen painter, let the games begin. I honestly know nothing about this, to be completely fair. As much as I've heard 1,000 people talking about it. I've heard Sarah talk about it. I've heard Mariana talk about it. I'm pretty sure Rachel definitely spoke about this. Again, if you're not a book girly and you don't know the Book Talk girlies, I'm sorry if these names mean nothing to you, but you should know them if you're watching my video. If you don't, definitely go up in the search bar, search Hayley, search Destiny, Hayley Pham, Destiny Sidwell, Larissa Campuzano. She is my favourite person. I don't know if that's actually how you say her last name, but favourite person on this planet. Lovely. I'm so keen to get into Enemies to lovers. Dual POV, is it? No, it's not. Envy and Camilla must embark on a perilous journey through the underworld, from glittering demon courts to sultry vampire realm and beyond, while trying to avoid the most dangerous trap of all, falling in love. It sounds like Enemies to lovers. It sounds like forced proximity. I don't know, it just sounds like a fun vibe. So let us stack these up so you can see. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, amazing. Now I'm going to take these inside and show you the 3 that I bought yesterday and talk through those. Okay, so I can't help this glare in my glasses. I apologise. Again, might just pop them on my head for now. The 3 books that I thought I would share with you, I am sitting on the floor because this is the best lighting in the house, but the 3 books that I thought I would share with you guys that I bought from Big W yesterday were Reacher by Lee Child. I've been watching this on Amazon Prime and I've been absolutely loving it. So I thought I would buy the book to see if it was anything like the TV series. I don't actually know anything about the history behind it, but I was talking about it with the guy that I live with, and he was saying that that the book, it was a book to movie or book to TV show adaptation, and that the books had been out years before the TV series came out, but I'd never heard of it. Or before the movies even came out, because there's obviously Jack Reacher movies as well. But I actually know bugger all about that universe and any of that, so I'm not too sure if that's just this with a new cover on it or what the go is, because obviously it's still Lee Child. I've heard of Lee Child before is my thing, so I'm like, maybe I have heard of Reacher and I've just never actually taken it into account or accommodation, whatever. It says, never forgive, never forget, never apologise, never explain. When Reacher witnesses a brutal kidnap attempt, he takes the law into his own hands, but a cop dies. Has Reacher lost his sense of right and wrong? If you've read them, comment down below if you've read any of the Reachers, any of Lee Child's stuff, or if you've watched the TV series, because I'm actually obsessed. I love the TV series, and if you've seen it, you know Roscoe. I love Roscoe. Now, I also got Carving Shadows into Gold by Bridget Camera. This cover is stunning. I couldn't exactly tell you what it is, as in, like, to be completely honest with you, I just can't. I can't tell you this looks like a curtain, like I could be totally losing my mind here. Obviously there's a crown, but like, what is that? Is this a throne? There's like daggers and feathers, but it's gorgeous. And it just says, dangerous magic, fateful choices, broken promises, war is looming, love is tested, and magic could be the only answer. There is also a second book that is already published called Forging Silver into Stars. So if I love it, there's another one to go straight back into and get immersed into another world. Obviously, you can see brand new, much better condition than the Op Shop books, of course. But I'm really excited for this one. It sounds really good. As you can tell, I'm a fantasy girly through and through. You will not find me recommending very many romance or literary fiction, historical fiction, that kind of thing, contemporary. I'm mostly fantasy, romantasy, and mystery. There's not a whole lot of other books that I actually can really get into. I do love Elsie Silver's romance books, but other than that, there's not a whole lot of romance that I can get into. I am currently, just to spoil things just a little, I am currently reading 2 books. One being Zodiac Academy. I am almost finished. I'm hoping to get that finished today. But, spoiler, I am reading Magnolia Parks with my best friend at the moment. We're doing like a buddy read. She's listening to it, and I am reading the physical copy, and I'm going to give my reviews on that when I'm done. But that's probably the only romance you're going to catch me reading for a little while, I presume. This one's called The City of Fantôme, is the series, I presume. The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. Oh my god, I found this in the YA section of Big W. And how many times do I have to say Big W? Take a shot. Look at the foiling on this. Is that not just stunning? I love when they've got characters like this on the cover as well. I feel like that's an uncommon opinion. But then I can like really picture what they're meant to look like. Obviously, you can't actually see like proper detailed facial features, etc. But the thing that really got me, or the things that really got me, A was the cover, B was the premise, where it says, in a deadly game of revenge, the most dangerous mistake of all is falling in love. And that just reminded me so much of Powerless. And then, woo, just as we suspected, it says, the fiery enemies to lovers romantasy. Sizzling, stunning, spectacular. A review by none other than Lauren Roberts herself. I am obsessed with Powerless. I don't know what it is. I know people have a love-hate relationship with that book, but I love Powerless so much. I read Powerful in one little sitting. That was the best little novella, and I'm so excited to get into Reckless. I just haven't started it because I want Fearless to come out, so I've got like something that I know I can still read instead of being left on cliffhanger after cliffhanger. So I'll read Reckless when Fearless comes out so that I know Fearless is there, and I'll wait for the next one to come out so I can read Fearless, and so forth and so forth. Does that make sense? Is that crazy? I just like to do that because I hate being left on cliffhangers to the point where it makes me anxious, because I'm always really keen to know what happens. Otherwise, I don't know why, I've just got problems, but my anxiety goes like through the roof when I'm left on cliffhangers with TV shows, with anything. Obviously I get over it within like a day, but I just don't even like putting myself in that situation, so I'm like, nope, don't do it. So those are the 3 books that I also bought from Big W. This was my massive birthday weekend haul. Today's Friday, so I took today off work and I've taken Monday off work so that I can have a 4-day weekend. I booked that in, put the leave in like months in advance, knowing that I would probably either really need or really want a long weekend to just relax, chill out, and do a bit of reading. So I'm going to hop on my Kindle, have a snack, get a little drinky drink, and finish Zodiac Academy today. I then have a lot of studying and cleaning to do. But I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching this video today. It is going to be a nice little short haul of all the books that I picked up over yesterday and today. As I said, Big W, the op shops. I always love opting for buying my books at the op shops, particularly because it seems to be that people are donating more and more books like what I got today to local op shops for whatever reason, and I will always be very thankful. So because I am just starting to get back into YouTube as well, I don't want to make a stupidly long video, but please know that there are some more videos coming soon and that I will be uploading more frequently, fingers crossed, and that I hope to see you all back here very soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!